Converted a half chance, 2 half chances. Correct. By fielding very well. Take that advice from the former Royal captain. If you're a spinner, make sure you're always watching the ball and waiting for it to come to you. This time down the leg side, error in line. Ranmith has no problem in guiding that to the boundary, down, fine leg, easy runs, easy way to get off the mark for Ranmith Jayasena. Another boundary. That, I think you're a good spinner. You can count yourself among those. Flighted outside the off stump once again. This time Ranmith Jayasena, almost a carbon copy of the shot he played previously. Once again, the fielder has no problem. Oh, has it got to the boundary? Yes, yeah. It has. Just when he tried to flick that off the line.
Wickets in runouts. You need to be really careful. To the slip cordon. Might run to the boundary. Unlucky there. Should have stopped that.
He's pitching this ball on that length on a consistent basis. Just played out to the covers. Guided it really. It's going down, yes, and that's an obvious boundary there. It was just easy pickings. All he had to do was just guide it. And that's the thing with Lahuru.
The runs down, you have to keep building up the pressure. That's in there. Very, very lucky Ranmith Jayasena. He's right in his luck here after the lunch break. He's got another boundary, but very streaky indeed.
Not bowl when a left-hander is batting. Haritha, do you think that's fair, those misconceptions?
Sometimes some may argue when you play that kind of shots, but that was well played by...
Beautiful stroke there, just leaning in and stroking that through the cover region.
There hasn't been a lot offered from Royal bowlers, and
tossed up on the pads and easily whipped away for a double. Ranmith Jayasena scampering through, and that will take him to the half century.
Yeah, well played. St. Peter's were in a spot of bother at one stage, losing 2 wickets just before lunch. Could have gone either way. That was an awkward shot. And we'll get him a boundary because Kaushan is bowling to a very difficult field. He's got boundary every day of the week.
Sam lofted above the extra cover field. Another boundary for Ranmith Jayasena. Now loosening up after he reached the half ton.
End up about 12 balls by the end of the match. Especially when Anuk Silva, his miss hit used to go to that house.
That's another boundary. Full toss this time. Ranmith Jayasena. Place in the side, like you mentioned, Gamini. Once again lopped up, but this time much more in control and very fiercely stroked there. It's not a good sight. Drops and runs close. Definitely a direct hit would have had him curtains.
Fast bowling all-rounders. Love to play their shots.
Shot and top edge. I can't sure if I can call that a... I'm not quite sure if you can call that a chance. Went over the slip fielder. It went very fast.
Bats in their hand. So that one was swiped over mid-wicket into the gap. And that has gone all the way.
It's a little bit tricky coming out at 130 odd for 4 in the second session. Well, there we are. He lofts it over the covers. It's trickling down to the boundary. It's been an innings full of boundaries and just one more to add to his century. There we go. He celebrates with gusto, celebrates in style.
Yeah, well appreciated by the crowd as well as his teammates.
What approach he'll take now. Well, that's swept away fine. There's absolutely no stopping that. Ranmith Jayasena is currently unstoppable. Goes for another wild heave. Doesn't get it though, just a single. In fact, it does trickle away to the boundary. You just mentioned how quick this outfield is. All you have to do is beat the infield. Boundary riders now as well. There we are, a magnificent hoik. There is absolutely no stopping that. Ranmith Jayasena in this sort of form.
Depends on how you capitalize on them. And
looking for some quick runs, and that's an easy
a nutritional supplement enriched with arginine that is essential for fast recovery after an illness. Maliban Vitagen. Stay healthy for a good reason.